ladies and gentlemen. Just trying to be quieter for the people with the hearing or with the headphones in.
Right. Jayko Popper's complaining
Good morning,
about that.
good morning, good morning. Welcome back to another episode of the Jayko Morning Show. Both ends of the spectrum there for you.
Yeah, buddy. How we doing this morning?
We're good. Jayko Pop, I did it just for you, big dog.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
check them fresh new emotes. Paperman's on point with them babies.
Yeah, we got the emote. We got 2 emotes approved. We got 1 more out there still. I don't know what the hell is taking Twitch so long, but I promise you the 3rd one will be here eventually.
Clips, good morning.
So just keep subbing. We'll get them emotes out. Morning Clips, morning Jayko Popper, morning Paperman. How we doing? And Jayko Popper, we talked about that intro was specifically for you because you were not happy with his upbeat personality last week. So we wanted to make sure that we were catering to everybody. Nighthawk, what's cracking, man? Make sure we're catering to everybody in the chat. So that was a special intro for you, my man. Meat Hammer, what's up, man? Always good making money. Hell yeah, make that money.
Make that money. So, we're gonna talk about the elephant in the room.
We're
in a weird spot here, ladies and gentlemen. We're in a weird spot here. J Bones, the resident, lifelong, and eternal Patriots fan, is a little disgruntled with the fan base. But is not disgruntled with the L last night. Patty Mahomes come run the train through the Patriots last night. Not mad about that. How you feeling about the fan base?
So let's talk about the games first. Let's be transparent. There was 2 games last night. Pats Chiefs.
Jayko Popper, we know. We're just giving you a hard time, bud.
Oh yeah. There was 2 games last night. Pats Chiefs, Falcons Packers. Both games we knew. So last night I probably, so you know me, I'm a gambler, man. I was previously a big football gambler.
Yep.
And last night would have been both games were what we call locks. Mm-hmm. We knew who was winning those games last night. We knew what was going to happen last night. It just is what it is. Like, it is what it is. And speaking of which, Nighthawk, I think you are on the winning side of a bet because of last night's game. Because I'm pretty sure the Falcons didn't even come close to winning by 14 points. So, were you on Nighthawk's channel yesterday, Kody?
I was, but I was going in and out.
Okay.
Working.
Okay, so yesterday Nighthawk had one of his viewers, Toe Jam, that we're all buddies with, was convinced. Now, Toe Jam's also plays semi-pro football wherever he's at, but he was convinced that the Falcons were going to win by 14 over the Packers.
Oh boy!
And Nighthawk was very adamant that there was no way that was going to happen. And I think everybody in his chat was in agreement that there's no way, because the Pack is like the hottest team, one of the hottest teams in the league right now. And even without because they didn't have their 2 of their receivers were out. And I guess that was his basis for thinking the Falcons were going to come back and win by 14 in Lambeau, nonetheless. In Lambeau. But anyways, that being said, didn't even come close. They lost by like 17 or something. And I think the score was 30-16. So they lost by 14. Exactly what the same margin that he predicted they would win by. So did not go well.
No, it did not.
In other news, Dan Quinn should probably begin working on his resume, in my opinion.
So speaking of old head coaches, we talk about the other elephant in the room. Clearly, we all know Bill O'Brien. He gone.
Oh my God.
Buzzsaw.
What the hell took so long?
I don't know, but they have a good reason. But coming off the coattails of that, a lot of the fan bases and medias and outlets are wondering, Dan Quinn, are you next?
He's got to
coming in 0-4 as well, so he's got to be. I agree.
He has to be.
I imagine there was a lot of, I guess we'll say pressure from the league because they don't want to be the first to fire a head coach. You know what I mean? The Texans were like, hey, no problem, bro.
Get him out of there. I'm telling you, I don't even like the Falcons, but get the dude out of there.
Yeah.
They've blown some of the biggest leads in history. One to my New England Patriots during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Then they've done it again. They did it. They blew the same margin this year in a regular season game. They're just getting wrecked. I mean, come on, get him out of there.
Yeah.
Get him out of there. Get Matty Ice out of there. Rebuild the Falcons. Let's have I'd hate to be an Atlanta fan. I'd hate to be an Atlanta fan. Marvin Lewis, yeah, he's pretty bad too. But Dan Quinn needs to be out. I don't know why the Texans took so long to get rid of Bill O'Brien. He should have been gone a long time ago too. But Bill O'Brien had GM rights too, so he was doing all the GM job and the coaching job. That dude, he's gone. Peace out. Good riddance. Go be the D coordinator somewhere. We don't need you. I don't.
You think he'll get fired this season, next season, 3 years from now?
Who?
Bill, not Bill.
Dan Quinn?
Dan Quinn.
I don't see how he doesn't. I mean, they're terrible. The Falcons are terrible.
How long have the Texans been terrible, bro?
I mean, they weren't, but like a couple of years ago, they were. I mean, same thing with the Falcons, I guess. But I was gonna say a couple of years ago they were decent, but I guess the Falcons were too because they were in the Super Bowl.
So are the Falcons.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. They're both terrible coaches. So peace out. And for the sake of those fan bases, I would hope they rebuild. Now the Patriots obviously lost to the Chiefs. Both quarterbacks that played last night did not play well. Everybody's mad about the pick six that Brian Hoyer threw. But here's the unpopular opinion. That wasn't his fault because your beloved Julian Edelman dropped the ball. So that leads me to the next comment. And this is what you started this with.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up for this ride.
So I'm going to get on my soapbox real quick. And I don't know if any of the Connecticut people are in here right now yet. But y'all, if any of y'all are friends with me on Facebook, you know exactly where this is going. So I'm a huge Patriots fan. Always have been, always will be. I have the throwback Patriots logo tattooed on my back. I love the Patriots. That being said, I am so sick and tired of Patriots fans. And I know that's hypocritical because I'm a Patriots fan. But it has never been more apparent over the last couple of years as to why the rest of the country hates us. And it's because the Patriots fans, and I apologize, we try not to cuss on here, but I'm going to for a minute. The Patriots fans, as of late, or from what I've seen, the vast majority of Patriots fans are just whiny bitches, man. And it's just, it pisses me off because it makes me feel like, because I'm part of that group. So it makes me like, God, it's like you're embarrassed if you're like, it's like when you're in high school and you go on like a school trip and you got that one idiot that makes everybody look bad. And you're like, man, come on. That's what I'm feeling. Because every time the Patriots trip or anything, everybody's online whining. Oh my God, I can't believe how bad we are, blah, blah, blah. Bro, we went into last night's game. We went into Arrowhead with 2 backup quarterbacks to play the defending Super Bowl champions. Right. How in the hell did y'all think that was going to go? And there's a significant difference between expecting to win and wanting to win. So if you're rooting for your team as they go into a game and you're like, come on, Patriots, go Patriots, I'm all in. But if you went into that game last night against a healthy Chiefs team with the team we got right now and you expected to win that game,
you're crazy.
I got nothing for you, man. I got nothing for you. And if you really thought that Brian Hoyer or Jarrett Stidham were going to go into that game and beat up on Andy Reid's defense and win in Arrowhead,
not a chance.
I cannot take you seriously.
We do this.
I just cannot.
And
so last night, I know you saw my Facebook post because you texted me after. I couldn't do it anymore. Like, I just can't. Like, these people whining about the Patriots. Like, come on, guys. We lost to one of the best teams in the league with backup players. Yep. The season's not over. Just like what's his name? Aaron Rodgers said a couple years ago. RELAX. Relax. Jesus Christ. Cam will be back after he's done with this COVID stuff, and it will be fine.
I knew you were upset when it was funny because not to sound like a little girl or nothing, you hadn't texted me back in like 2 hours. And then I saw that post on Facebook. I was like, oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, dude, I just can't. Oh, God.
I understand what you're saying.
The problem is, over the last 20 years, during this Brady Belichick dynasty era of the Patriots, we've become such spoiled brats that
Yes.
any little
Yes.
what's the word I'm looking for? Any little
Roadblock, hiccup in the schedule.
yeah, like adversity. Patriots fans are like, the sky is falling. The sky is falling. Like, Jesus Christ, chill out. And, and that's the other thing, too. Everybody's mad about the pick six last night. I mean, what the hell do you want the kid to do? Julian Edelman just didn't catch the ball. Like, not to be, like, I love Julian Edelman, but Patriots fans are going to blame the quarterback over Julian Edelman. The ball hit Julian Edelman. He didn't catch the ball. I mean, I don't know what else you want, but I'm so sick of hearing Patriots fans whine
What do
about
most
this
coaches?
shit.
What do most coaches say? The worst place to throw a football is in their hands.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I was so heated last night because I'm so sick of seeing Patriots fans whine.
You still are.
And the thing, I could go on all day. The biggest thing for me is we went into that game with Brian Hoyer at quarterback or Jarrett Stidham against the Chiefs, and you people are whining that we lost. Like, be happy we were even in the game for as long as we were. And once
Full disclosure, though, y'all's defense looking pretty good.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, take the win where you can. The points may not have added up, but the defense was looking good.
if Cam's in that game and doesn't have COVID, we're in the game.
Yeah.
Like, just flat out, because he has the ability. He has a better ability to play the position. And you got two kids that have not had the opportunity to play. Brian Hoyer, granted, has been in the league for quite a while.
Yes, Jiggle Popper, he is.
But Brandon Hoyer's been in the league for quite a while. I get it. But he backed up Brady. So it is what it is. Like, I get it. Jarrett Stidham, same thing. He came out of college. He's only been in the league. He's only his second or third year in the league. Like, I could go on all morning. It just drives me crazy that Patriots fans act like such spoiled brats when it comes to winning and losing. Like, and like Joey, I think Joey said probably the best team in the league. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know if he's talking about us with Cam. But regardless, once Cam comes back, we're a totally different team.
Sure.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, whatever. Shut up. But
who also, I don't mean to get you off your soapbox, but he also was in the news last night. Or, well, not the news. He was on social media. Folks were jabbing at him. Folks were talking mess about him. Did you catch what he did in the fourth quarter, apparently?
No. No, dude.
So
listen,
Patrick Mahomes is running. What's that?
I said full disclosure. I was on my deathbed last night, so I missed a lot of stuff. I woke up. It was like the fourth quarter, and I went downstairs and watched the fourth quarter.
Yeah. So I don't know. Apparently, he was running to the sideline after a play. I didn't really notice it, but apparently it was a thing. But I guess he was already out of bounds. A defender was on his tail. Defender pushes him. This dude makes all the theatrics and falls all over the ground. They're calling it flopping or whatever, trying to draw a penalty. Which
that's his job.
Anyone who watches sports know that they're gonna try to do that to get free yardage.
Hell yeah! And did the guy push him after Patrick Mahomes after he ran out of bounds already?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have done the same thing then. Flop away.
Yeah, it was like right. I mean, see the number, the hashes, the sideline. It was like right on the line.
Doesn't matter.
So, I mean, yeah, I get it.
That's a late hit.
I know what you're saying.
That's a late hit. That's gamesmanship, man. I like it. Flops. Yeah. Joey says flops get flags. 100%. 100%. I mean, any sport, right? Any sport you're trying to do that. I know. I played football. I used to try to get penalties every play.
I think the worst at it is soccer players, though. But anyway.
Well, that's a different story. I don't even know if we designate soccer as a sport.
I'm not gonna touch that one.
That's what I told my daughter. She wanted to play soccer, and I said, "Man, honey, I really was hoping you'd be an athlete." And my wife got
with the low blows.
My wife got mad because her and her brothers all played soccer their whole lives.
That's so funny, dude. Be careful. Don't make mama mad.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I do. It's what I do best. Jiggle Popper says the LeBron special. Look, I never understood why people get so mad at people for flopping. That's part of sports. Like, isn't that what we do? Like, isn't that?
Because it's kind of it's a bit much sometimes, and you know it is.
Yeah, but it's gamesmanship, man.
Like, is it though? When somebody let's take the basketball is the worst at. You touch their nose. Oh.
Yeah, but if it calls,
come on, man. You know it's not that bad.
It doesn't matter if it gets me 2 free throws rather than having to drive through the lane or something. It's gonna. Why not? I get 2 free shots.
Yeah, well, I guess. I mean, I don't give a flip either way. I'm
Dude.
not getting paid to play the game.
Dude, I'm all in on that stuff. That's why everybody used to get mad at Brady. Oh, Brady, he just falls. Well, yeah, man, that's 15 free yards.
Yep, I guess. I mean, it makes sense. Makes sense to me.
As you can tell, I'm pretty heated this morning.
What's that?
I said I'm pretty passionate this morning.
I can tell. I love it. I mean, full disclosure, yesterday Jay was all day
Oh my God, man.
was just talking about how bad life was. To one point, he said what he was leaving me when he passes when he was sleeping tonight.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened yesterday, but everybody that's been following and that knows me knows. Friday on the show on Friday, I didn't feel that great.
Yep.
And then I went downhill fast after the episode.
Yeah.
And the episode ended at 8. I was in bed by like noon.
Yep.
And
Before noon, it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock.
I think probably was. So then all day Friday and Saturday, I was in bed. Sunday, I started to feel better, I thought. And then I went to bed, whatever. And then yesterday, I got up, did the show. I thought I was good. And then we started printing. And then halfway through the job, I was like couldn't stand up, and I had a pounding headache. And I don't know what the hell was going on. So then I went to the pharmacy, got some stuff, came home. I went to bed last night at like 7:30.
Yeah.
And
what you need to do.
I legitimately thought I was gonna die in my sleep. Like my head was pounding so bad. And I even told Chelsea, "It's like, oh, you want to go to the hospital?" I was like, "If it's my time, it's my time, honey." Like, I'm not.
Why are we all like that?
I'm not getting up because I had just driven to the pharmacy, and I'm driving back in my truck, and I'm like, man, I'm not making it home.
Yeah.
Like, I started to get all lightheaded. I'm like, all the headlights, you know how it is at night.
Yeah.
All the headlights are like, I'm like, oh, Lord, just get me to my driveway, please. Just get me to my driveway. And then I came in and took a shower, and she comes up and checks my blood pressure. And, of course, my blood pressure is, like, through the roof, right?
Through the roof, obviously.
And she's like, do you want to go to the hospital? I was like, no.
Not even a little bit. Why?
I'm just going to lay down. And then that's when you text me, like, hey, you good for the show? And I was like, as long as I don't pass away in my sleep, I'll be there.
Yes.
Yeah, it was rough going last night. And then the problem is, Sue, the stress, because then I woke up at like 10 o'clock, went down, watched the last part of the Patriots game, watched the whole Atlanta game.
Atlanta game, yeah.
But then what was I worried about the whole time? The job.
Shop?
Yeah, because the job I was in the middle of is still sitting in the basket now. And so now I'm like,
fold it.
oh my God. Now I'm like, I still got to finish some of it. So now I'm like, oh, now I'm a day behind on that. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
But anyway, so moving on. Let's check in with the chat here real quick. Jiggle Popper says, I used to flop when playing basketball. AJ, hope you're better now. I feel much better now. But that's to be determined because I felt good yesterday, and then halfway through the day I thought I was dying. So would you start Joe Burrow or Jiggle Popper? Who's playing who? I haven't checked the schedule. So if you tell me who Joe Burrow's playing, who Tom Brady's playing, I'll expand on that. I'm just glad Aaron Rodgers so late in the fantasy draft. Yeah, so that's not shocking to me that Aaron Rodgers fell because Aaron Rodgers, I don't know, man. I didn't have much faith into him going into this year.
You didn't?
No, I mean, I don't like him anyways, but he's one of the few players I legitimately just do not like.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. But that's neither here nor there. So since he's playing Baltimore, Tampa's. Are you kidding? So that's the question? That's not even a question, Jiggle Popper. Do you want to play Joe Burrow, rookie, against one of the best defenses in the league, or Tom Brady, one of the best quarterbacks against the Bears? Come on, bro. Come on. Put Tommy in there all day.
Yeah.
That's not even a question. He had a whole new outlook on football since Danica's gone. True that. Danica was holding him back. Just like she was holding everybody back on the racetrack, too. But anyway, so let's move on. Get away from... Oh, my God. What's my blood pressure? Oh, I don't remember, dude. I don't remember.
His wife's a nurse. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't worry. I'm set, though. Go ahead, Bubba.
It's one of those old Army things. You're not sick. You just push through it and keep on going because you can't just drink all the ibuprofen in a world in water.
Right.
A-OK squared away.
Heard that.
So some news out of Scotland. It's a couple days late, but it's not a timestamp thing. It's just a interesting thing.
Yeah.
One young lady has set the world record for, any guesses?
Nope. Not being from Scotland. I have no. What do they do in Scotland? What do Scots do? What do they do out there?
I mean, they do everything Americans do, just
In Scotland?
in Scotland.
Oh,
No, she has the most tattoos in the world of Eminem.
the rapper Eminem.
She's got old Slim Shady all
damn.
over her body.
How many-
15
how
of them
many-
to be, what's that?
How many's the record?
So she has 15 of them right now. Well, at the time the record was set, she has 15 of them. Since then, she's gotten another one, so now she has 16.
So that I just want to say. So that means that there's also people who have 14 and 13.
Yes. And 12.
Jeez.
I'm thinking about hopping on the bandwagon, too.
I'm all set, bro. Hey, you do you, dog.
No, I'm just kidding.
You do
So
you,
she fell in
homie.
love with Eminem at the age of 14, right?
Yep.
All in on this guy. What, 19? She's like, you know what? I think I'm gonna get a little Eminem tattoo.
Okay. And then just kept getting them.
Just kept getting them. Well, she took a pause, and about 3 years ago, she started to revamp it up. Now she's got Eminem all over her body. The only picture they have of her is a selfie off of social media. It's very revealing, so I'm not gonna show it. But
I'm gonna have to look it up later.
what's that?
I'm gonna have to look it up later.
So she's got this just different poses. He's like sitting, chilling in one pose, rapping in another. So she's got Eminem all over her body.
Damn, that's wild. So Danny says, "Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?" So what you don't know is, Danny is a huge Eminem fan.
Oh yeah,
That's so the 313 in his name there is his name's Danny Apps 313.
yeah.
The 313 is a Detroit area code.
Hey,
And as long
there you go, Danny.
and
That's for you.
I've known Danny for like probably about, I don't know, 9 or 10 years now. And everybody tells me that when he was younger, like high school, he was obsessed with Eminem.
Well,
and
Danny, if
so-
you want to find her, she goes by at Crazy Eminem Lady. on
Okay, so
social
I was gonna say we may have to
Instagram.
hook him up with a link so we could get him going on his
Yeah.
tattoos.
She's 35 and lives in Aberdeen, Scotland. So you won't be able to see her for a long time because of COVID. But
That's wild though, man. That's wild.
she's got a.
So I
lot
love
of her real-
tattoos, right? But I don't know if I would get a
her
tattoo.
real name is Nikki Patterson. So it sounds like she'd be in a way different industry or in the news for a way
Yeah,
different reason.
Danny, check it out. Let us know if you approve, man. That's wild. So I love tattoos, and I plan on having, quite a bit more than I do now.
Yeah, you want full sleeves and stuff.
Yeah, I do. But I don't think I could get a picture of an individual, like a famous individual on me.
Yeah. Well, she didn't either, bro. She got 16.
Oh, dude, I know, but that's my point. Like, golly. Like, I mean, obviously, a lot of people probably say they wouldn't put sports logos on themselves either. So, I guess.
Yeah. But here you are.
Yeah,
Loud and
I
proud.
guess, yeah. But I don't know. That's wild. That's wild to me. Broccoli soup says I would never get a tattoo, but whatever floats your boat. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Um,
The other celebrities in the news, Will Smith, not really in the news, but some news coming out of Will Smith. You can now vacation over to LA and rent and stay in the Fresh Prince mansion.
really?
They have purchased the building back from whoever owned it. And it's only like $30 a night. It's when they're
What are you saying?
at the
You're staying in
huh?
a room, so you're renting
No,
a
the whole
room
house, bro.
for $30 a night. You're renting the whole
Yeah.
house.
I think it's like a promo special, maybe. But
Oh.
yeah, he said Will Smith himself said $30 a night.
Oh, Will Smith is
It's-
doing this.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what
he
I'm saying.
bought the house himself.
Yeah, I don't know if he bought it, but he's like, he had to have bought it. The way he was talking about it and the way they set it up and everything, it's got his pictures all over it, all the old shoes and stuff on the wall.
That's
It's all
wild.
set up.
That's
He
kind
probably. He didn't actually show the whole house, so maybe it's not the whole house. But you definitely walk in the front door, and then there's an archway,
Yep.
like in the show, the
Yep.
doorway or whatever. And then you walk into, there's a bed, and so maybe it's not the whole house. But anyway, You can rent this thing and go
You
sleep.
get it. You get it. Oh, that's so funny. Jiggle Popper.
For an extra $100, you can have an entanglement. I love it.
That ain't even right. That's not even right. Joey says there's no way. Agreed. AJ says, isn't it for... Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. Is that for just Californian residents?
It says it's on the Airbnb website for anyone to use. So...
Oh, Joey says they're turning it into a hotel.
Okay, well then there you go.
Oh, turning into a hostel. I don't know what that means.
I just read this whole thing about how Will Smith did a video interview, and he walked him through and everything, and it's on Airbnb.
So Broccoli Soup says, I've heard Airbnb bought it, not Will Smith. So it's Airbnb. So is Will Smith just endorsing it for Airbnb?
Full disclosure, I got all this off of Will Smith's page, so I don't.
Oh, okay.
So he may have just been making it seem like he owned it all because publicity, obviously.
Of course.
Still pretty neat, though.
Huh. That is pretty cool, though. That's pretty cool. I know there's a bunch of cool, there's a bunch of, really cool things places you can stay through Airbnb now.
Yeah.
Paperman says, all right, guys, I was up all night. Got to get some sleep. Couple hours.
Later, dude.
Later, Bubba. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, Paperman. I appreciate the love. Broccoli says it's been booked for years, I bet. Oh, I'm sure. As soon as it went up and Will Smith endorsed it, everybody's like, let's get on there. I would if I was in the area. Why not? But I know Airbnb, I know there's there's one baseball stadium now that you could stay in a room in the stadium.
Yeah. And then there's a room at the top of the Eiffel Tower, I think. Is it the Eiffel Tower? Someone in the chat's got to know all the conspiracy theorists we have.
That's pretty cool
though. So, anyways, if y'all just tuning in, all these new emotes got approved.
Yep.
Go ahead and try them out in the chat. Also, if you got any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the chat.
Yep. I think we're gonna start a thread on the Facebook page too for questions. Just decided right now.
Okay, perfect. There you go.
So people can start putting questions on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail. So there's a UK study, right, that shows since the rise in COVID, that turbo relationships have become a thing.
Turbo relationships.
As if people in the 2020s or in this time frame doesn't already move fast enough into relationships.
Right.
And as Army guy, oh my gosh, hold on, let me stop. It's 7:30, Nighthawk. I apologize. I stepped on you. Go ahead with it. October 6th is National Coaches Day. So honor the men and women that inspire us to work harder and do our best. So that's perfect. So hey, reach out to your local Little League coaches, your local Pee Wee football coaches, all the people that don't get paid to do it. Reach out to them. Yep. Show them your appreciation.
Yep. Hey, Jay. Yeah. I appreciate you, bud.
Hey, thanks. Appreciate you too.
And Mark. You more than Mark.
So yeah, definitely gonna. I'm not involved in that stuff no more, but I appreciate it. But yeah, for sure, reach out to your coaches. Reach out to your coaches that do it on a volunteer basis. Those are the guys those are the real MVPs. Those are the real MVPs. So I appreciate it. All the local Little League coaches here, we appreciate you. But anyways, let's get back to my comment.
Turbo relationships. Hey, what exactly is a turbo relationship?
Hold on. If you're in the chat, go follow Nighthawk because he's our official after show now. So as soon as we are done, we send you all over to watch his channel. Great
party in his chat.
Right, really fun streamer. Even if you're not into iRacing, it's just fun to hang out in there. So we'll send you over there in a minute. If you're not over, or in a little bit, not a minute, 30 minutes. But if you haven't already followed him, subbed him, get over there and do it now. Just go on our panels, click on the button.
Bro.
What?
Jiggle Popper said, "Shout out to Bill O'Brien."
He ain't a coach no more. So see ya.
Dang.
Oh,
they should have fired him today. Anyway, what on earth is a turbo relationship? I want to know.
So as Army people, right, this is probably not going to feel like it's a new thing.
You're not wrong.
So for the
You're not wrong.
but because this is kind of how soldiers,
Hey, what's up? Name's Kody. You want to go get married?
Yeah, right. So this is how soldiers live their lives. But for the normal people, this is probably wild. So they said there's a UK study that shows turbo relationships are on the side, and turbo relationships are just like fast forwarded relationships, basically.
They skip all the mile markers.
They've even coined the term corona cuffing.
Oh yeah,
which is moving in with your new partner during lockdown and just living with them like right away. But there's statistics though. Don't worry, I got statistics.
Okay, let's hear it.
36% of the individuals believe that 2 months in a turbo relationship or corona cuffing is the equivalent to 2 years of commitment to that individual.
Is it equivalent to what?
2 years.
Oh my! There's no way.
This is exactly like an army private. 63.
He keeps saying that. For those of you that don't know, we're both vets. I promise.
I'm sorry, I had to. Yeah. 63% of those individuals believe that doing it this way built a stronger relationship, while 58% say they wish to spend the rest of their life with this individual.
After 60 days, bro?
2 months.
You have not met the in-laws. You have not vacationed with them. You've not been around them with children. You've not seen their financials or how they are with money. How can you determine this after 2
I don't know, dude.
Bro.
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all need to get on Google. Y'all need to Google the difference between love and lust.
It's wild. This is insane to me. And so just to clarify for everybody that's not in the military here, this is exactly what privates do. They get into the army. They're in the army for like 2 months, and next thing you know, like as a team leader, I'll have a private be like, "Oh, say Sergeant Dexter, I'm getting married this weekend." And I'm like, "What?" And that's what they do because they get paid extra from the military for being married. So they all get married super fast. So now apparently the rest of the world is getting into it. I guess.
Perfect.
Thanks.
So the only upside I can think from this is, hold on, don't shake your head yet, is COVID, because you have to be with that person all day, every day for 2 months straight. That is a lot. And you know that's a lot, because even being married, we don't do that with our spouses.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
So you probably do learn very quickly their quirks, their ins and outs. But the problem is in my opinion, it's just them. You know nothing else about them.
So what happens if like they're super nice when they're in the setting with you in the house, but socially they're just pieces of garbage?
Yeah, they go out in the public and they're like, "Hey, where's my dang waitress?
Right.
I want free. You stupid people." Yeah,
right.
No,
or what
weird.
if they just don't get along with like anybody in your family, any of your friends, or just
right? That's what I said. They don't know your family.
Yeah, man. Like, golly.
Nothing.
Jiggle Popper in the chat says you have to give even a mail order bride takes longer than 60 days, right? This is insane to me. Well, apparently this is a whole study the UK did.
Okay, so let's take bets now. Which network is picking this TV show up?
Oh my God, that's actually a really
I gotta
good
vote
point.
for TLC.
That's a good point. I would watch it. Not even gonna lie.
You would watch.
Not even gonna lie. My wife and I. What was the show we watched last year?
What was that? I was gonna ask you. What was that show you watched?
We watched two. So one was called Love Is Blind.
Yes.
Where basically like you have like six.
They watched the entire season.
Hell yeah!
Don't let them lie to you.
There's basically you got like 6 pods with a wall in the middle where you can't see the other person, and you go in these pods every day.
Yep.
And have
and you can't see the other person.
Nope. And have conversations, and then at the end of it, you just pick somebody to be with based on the conversations that you had. And then the other one is called. Oh God.
They're paired on the other one.
Oh, the other one is Married at First Sight, right?
That's it.
So that's where you have.
They spend the time. There's another wall.
No. This is completely different. Married at First Sight. They send in these. They have 3. Oh God, what are they called? Not specialists. 3 experts. They have 3 experts. One's a pastor. One's a sociologist, and one's like a sex expert. And you have all these people that apply to the show, right? And so one day is the guys. They interview all the guys. They go through and each one interviews like 100 people, and then this group interviews 100 women, and then they physically pick who, like, okay, this person is going to be paired with this person.
Oh,
and
based on science and data. That's right.
And those two individuals do not meet until they're walking down the aisle.
Dude. You smell that? It smells like an annulment to me.
I never thought I would be into stuff like this. It is wild.
Jay's all in on it.
Yeah, it's
all in. There's that other one too.
Chelsea.
Remember the other show that you watched, where they would sit on the opposite side of the walls and talk every day?
That was Love Is Blind.
Oh, okay.
That was the first one. Dude, it's wild.
Jay fangirls over this stuff.
No.
Dude, he's like, hey, Susie and Danny they did it last night. They met.
False.
They met.
False. I was
Chelsea
not.
Does.
Chelsea does. I was not that into it. I did think it was wild, and I did watch it with her, but it wasn't like I was that into it. Nighthawk says bet.
BET, bro.
Oh, BET. I'm an idiot. My bad, dog.
We're picking network.
I was like, what's he betting on? I thought he was like mad at us. Oh, all right, word bet. I got y'all.
That's funny.
But then the recreational stress says, why do all poor people seem to get their septum pierced?
There's a change of pace today, dude.
I don't know how to answer it. What's
Normally
up?
we get what's that?
What do we got?
Normally we get in trouble. But today the Nugget came in.
Oh, hey! Good morning. She likes us now. She's a fan of the show now.
I don't think she is. She just wants to lay down. But anyway. Oh man.
Recreational stress says, why do all poor people get their septum pierced? I don't know how to even answer that question. So anyways, so Jiggle Popper says TLC.
That's right here in the nose.
Yeah, that's it. I don't understand the question. So Jiggle Popper says TLC ad be like from the creation. Yeah, no kidding. That's the truth. Jay is short for Jalen. I don't get it.
They're saying your name, Jay.
Yeah.
Is short. So anyway, ask Jay when I get frustrated with him, which I do sometimes. I call him Jason.
Is he calling me a female? Is that what that is? Is he saying?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I think that's what we're getting at.
Word. Because I love TLC shows. I didn't say I love all TLC shows. Jesus, let's slow down here.
Bro, do you know what TLC stands for?
Full disclosure. Both of those shows are Netflix original series.
They are. They both are.
But what were you gonna say?
Okay, Jalen, you feeling all right over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, to go along with that turbo relationship, there's a new study that finds that for some reason I keep finding these. It's probably the algorithm. These post-COVID results, basically things that are going to be different post-COVID. Should we ever get to that time? Everything. So the latest thing is travel. So they're saying there's a lot of things that are going to change with travel. They had this big list. I only took out some highlights on it. But a couple of those include travel is going to be more inclusive now. So people are going to really take the time to think out and plan out their trips and do like everything they can. One, because you could have missed it. You could have died from the coronavirus. You know what I mean?
Oh,
and so they appreciate stuff more. And two, because they haven't been able to do nothing in a long time.
Yeah, I could see that.
And then they said another thing is that small communities are going to play a huge role in it, because a lot of people are going to want to stay away from the big tourist attraction destinations, just because it's such a huge conglomerate of people. They're going to want to go to like smaller venues and smaller areas to support local and help, bring their economy back up, which that's good. That's really good. But the biggest thing they say is road tripping. They say road tripping, they're projecting that for the foreseeable future, post COVID, that road trips will again, because back early on they were a big deal. But they're saying that again they'll be a big deal again because people are gonna again want to be in their own bubble. They're still gonna be crowd shy, basically.
Right. They don't want to go into airports.
So We'll see how that goes.
That
And
makes
then
sense.
also they're projecting that staying close will be a bigger deal too. That people will start to find things closer to them that they didn't realize that maybe it's, right down the road because they're not going to want to again go to all those big travel destinations and stuff. They're going to want to go on day trips and stuff where they can come back to the home and afterward and stuff.
Yeah,
So
that started up here a couple of years ago. People started doing
yeah.
they started the staycation thing up
Mm-hmm.
here. I don't know if you guys had that down there, but that was like a big thing here where everybody was going to
Yeah.
go on staycation and they were going to stay in the area and whatever. But yeah, I could see it. Dan says airlines in big cities are effed. 100%, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, look, New York's shutting down again.
Again, which is funny because there's rumors on the street here down south that they're about to tell all the kids, take your butt back to school. Online's not an option anymore. It's so funny to me.
I'm telling you, we're getting ready.
Anyway, I can see what I just talked about. I can see that working in like cities and stuff. See, the problem with around here, and you know this, you're talking 4 or 5 hours to go to anything nominal. You know what I mean?
True.
An hour and a half at least on any direction to find, you know what I mean? Just because Texas is so spread out. So the smaller areas, I can see this working great and being a thing.
Yep.
Road trips are making a comeback. I didn't know they ever left. Then again, there are 6 of us and flying is expensive. We drive I drive everywhere as well.
I would prefer to drive too, but
Yeah, just between the helicopters and planes and stuff from the army, I'm just gonna drive.
right.
I'm just gonna drive. What's Joey say?
I'm with Joey, man. I think we're going back, man. I think it's gonna go back to full time. Everybody's home again.
It probably will. I mean, you got to know whenever we put all these kids back in the same building, it's gonna spike.
Oh,
right
we've
back
already
up.
had cases, but they just won't shut the school down. So we had a
Yeah.
case right here. My daughter's elementary school had a
Yeah.
case. One of the special needs kids had it. The only thing they did though was they cut the whole special needs. So all the special needs department
Went home.
went home, and then like the specials, like the art teachers and all that stuff that
Yeah.
came in contact with this one kid, are all at home. But like my daughter's still in school every day. Not
Yeah.
every day, whatever her designated days are. So Thursday and Friday, whatever. But I agree. And a lot less people need to live in, Dan said, a lot less people need to live in $4,000 a month apartments. Yeah, 100%. Oh, we talked about this last week.
Yeah.
Companies like Aetna who have these huge property. Like Aetna, I mean, Dan, you're from Connecticut initially. So, Aetna's campus in Hartford. They got like 10 buildings, and now everybody's working at home. They don't need that, and they're realizing that. So all these people that were initially in the office don't need to be there, and that's going to be a widespread thing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But Joey says his daughter was quarantined. I remember you telling us that. At least learning flu will be on. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, hasn't 2020 just been one big flu season? And I know now Jayko Popper is going to come at me and be like, no, the flu and COVID are different. I get it, dude. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they are.
I'm just saying. We've been living with trying to stay healthy all year, so. Isn't that semi-backwards? Imagine pay could do school from home. The special needs kids are the ones that are needed to. Well, yeah, but you have to. If the kid has a confirmed case of COVID, what are you going to send the entire school home and just bring in that one student? You can't do that. That kid's been sent home to quarantine, and then the rest of the kids are in school. I get what you're saying. But
On an education point.
But
An
logistically,
education point, yeah.
But logistically, it just doesn't. It would never work. But yeah, I agree. Oh, I agree, 100% in practice. But this whole thing, in my opinion, and everybody's gonna hate me for this, but in my opinion, man, just send the kids back, dude. If your kid gets sick, bring them home, quarantine them, but just send everybody back. Like this is because at this point, and I don't know about Texas, and I don't know about Indy for Joe, and I don't know about where all y'all guys are from, but I feel like these kids are. I mean, we're raising the dumbest generation on the planet right now.
Jeez.
Because these kids are, and it's no fault of the kids, but
would say
these teachers are just failing them, man, hardcore.
I think when you say dumb, you mean the most like not street smart / aren't being taught the problem solving skills that they need that we were taught early on.
No, I mean academically.
Oh, okay.
Because like our teachers here, and Chelsea and I just had this problem with our school. Our teachers here are taking it as a chance to be lazy as hell, man. And
That is true.
And so
That is very true.
they're posting this stuff on the Google Classroom for the kids to do,
Yep.
and they're not even formatting it right. They're not teaching the kids how to do it. They're not even trying to teach. They're just posting this stupid busy work, and then
Right.
they're expecting us as parents. Like, that's the discussion we had with the schools. I said, look, I own my own business. I said, I cannot sit here and this is your job to teach. I said, I don't mind helping her with homework at night. I said, but the distance learning is on y'all. Like, I understand it's distance learning, but you have the Google Classroom. You have all this other resources that you've given the kids Chromebooks. Like, there's no excuse for you not to be teaching these kids during the day. And like Danny says, I'm initially gave him the benefit of the doubt. This is different, like all the, the whiny, oh, this is something we've never dealt with before, and we'll figure it out, and blah, 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 all this. I don't care anymore. Like I told Chelsea, I said, this is your job. You're a certified teacher. You're getting paid to teach. Teach the kids, man, because you're failing the kids at the end of the day. Flat out, you're failing the kids. The teachers are failing.
I understand.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
I have so many teachers, family members.
So do I, though.
Get it. I get
so
both
do
sides of the story.
my wife's a teacher.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right.
But it's like, come on. Like, and then that's why she said, it's not an excuse. Same thing with my daughter's teacher's clip says, isn't everything, that's my point, Dan. That's exactly what I'm saying, man. Like, the whole world is adapting, and it just seems like teachers are using it as an opportunity to do less work. We had all summer to figure it out. That's also my point. Okay, Joey. So that's what I told the teachers. We had the meeting with the teachers, and I said, look, when we left school last year, the coronavirus started in March. So we had March, April, May, and June. We left school in June. We knew this school year was going to be online. So there's no excuse for your teachers not to be prepared. It's the world we live in right now. I live a mile from Walter Reed. I wear a mask when I'm going to...
Reading, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we have to wear masks everywhere we go to.
No, you're good.
We wear a mask everywhere. I mean, every time I go to the store or whatever. I don't wear one outside of my own yard.
I think where the disconnect is with the teachers and the students and all that is that the teachers are so because this virtual thing, in this specific instance for my family members, the virtual thing that the schools are putting way too many people into their classrooms now, and so I don't know. It's just nothing I say is gonna sway you left or right.
This
I'm just gonna drop it.
This is Cody's attempt at damage control.
Well, no, I appreciate teachers and what they're doing.
I do
and I
too.
also see the backside of this.
I do too. I just...
Well, do I agree they've had all summer? Absolutely. Do I agree that it's far enough in now that we should have systems and checks and balances in place, and that the academic schedulers, I guess I could call them, that should have a more thorough, solution? Yes. But I don't think they do, so you just got to kind of roll with the punches. But I know where you're coming from, and you know where I'm coming from.
See, that's why we had the conversation. That's why when we went into this conversation we would talk to the principals and stuff. Chelsea went into it and said, "Look, before we even have this discussion, I need you to know that I'm a certified high school teacher. Like, I'm not just a parent coming at you whining. Like, we're having this discussion as an educator myself." And so we did have that discussion. But let's transition away from that because I don't want to. I don't want to hurt any more feelings.
So, you I don't even know what to say now. You got me all. We're gonna be all right. What we need is a shot, a little Johnny Walker or something. Johnny Walker made the news this week, in becoming one of the first distilleries. They're gonna go paper, man. They're gonna go green. Starting in 2021, they're gonna transition all of their bottling for Johnny Walker, the liquor, to a wood pulp-based bottle known as Pulpex, so that when you're done with the bottle, should it happen to land in a field or in a ditch somewhere, it's just wood, it's just paper. It's just going to disintegrate and turn back into earth and keep on trucking.
I like it. I like that idea. Because now all the high school kids that are getting drunk in a field somewhere can just leave their stuff and won't hurt nothing.
Right, like they already do.
Right.
But yeah, so I imagine this will start to change the face of the liquor industry now because they'll be the first one to have paper-based bottles.
Yeah, they'll be a trendsetter.
The green initiative and all that. So maybe go out and get some glass bottles. They may be worth something in the future. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Bobcat asks, did you guys already talk about the Patriots?
Jay is on
I'm not getting
in the zone today.
So Dan, you know me, and I'm sure you saw my post on Facebook about the fans. So I need you to do me a favor before I go off on my soapbox again. Once the episode is posted, go back and listen to my take on Patriots fans because I think you'll appreciate it because
they post to YouTube around 11 just because of how long it takes to get them up there. And we're gonna start clipping it out. So look for the clips. We got you. Don't worry. It'll be on the YouTube channel. It'll be on the Facebook page.
I pretty much went off on Pats fans.
That's funny. A $220 bottle of Johnny Blue now in some paper. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna affect the price. I would think so. I don't
know. I would have to imagine it have some effect. Buy stock.
Popper said there was little talk about them, but much yelling.
Yep, I got on my soapbox. I'll admit that. We're gonna clip that out too. I'm posting it everywhere for everybody to see. Buy stock in Pulpex. Danny says buy stock in Pulpex.
Oh my god!
And Jiggle Popper used 100 channel points just to highlight his message and ask you to do a money minute.
Hey, gosh dang, dude. Man,
oh, that's so funny. Morning Reaper, welcome to the show.
Speaking of stocks, okay, so today I'll give you gold. I would look for any gold stock. Seriously, actual gold. Coming out of Australia, there's a huge merger, $11.5 billion deal going on at the of the Fimistone mine in the outskirts of Kalgoorlie, Australia. I don't know. There's a huge super mine in Australia, okay, that they've struck a deal with somebody. It's an $11.5 billion merger, and they're saying it could trigger a gold rush. So I would watch gold stocks right now. I would keep an eye on them if they're dipping or if they're going low. If you're watching the Behringer bands and they dip down, I would probably buy right now. Thanks for the follow, brother. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Fat Seat. Appreciate the follow, Bubba.
Just look for any raw gold stocks. That's what I would say, because this merger they're saying could trigger another gold rush type scenario in the coming future.
Hey, now. I like it.
There's your money minute, brother.
I think he asks for a money minute every day, hasn't he?
He does. I just need to start bringing them.
Yeah, I was gonna say just about every episode so far he's asked for.
Following up that gold stock thing, I am not a financial expert. I am not telling you what to do with your money. I am not telling you what stocks to invest in. Simply giving you my opinion based on research that I have done myself.
Oh boy. Somebody's coming at you one of these days, man.
I know.
I'm telling
so
you,
scared.
we're just
and that's
flirting,
why I don't like doing it.
Flirting with disaster here. Flirting with disaster. Hey, being a successful businessman doesn't mean he can tell you where.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, they got faith in you, Kody. The chat's got the faith.
Jiggle Popper, on that note, knowing how to manage money and knowing how to make money are two totally different things.
Yeah. Hey, whatever. They trust you.
So I'd watch gold. I don't have any ticker names for you or anything because there's so many of them.
Yeah.
My advice: find one that's popular, that's experienced a dip recently, and buy it and hold it.
Yep.
I should also say that I am a long play stock person. I like the long play stocks. If I need money in a pinch, if I'm looking to flip a rental or something or whatever, I'll short squeeze some stuff. But I'm a long play dude. You should know that.
Jiggle Popper just put $1,000
into gold a minute ago.
Yikes!
Good luck, man.
Yikes!
I don't know that I don't know if I do or don't believe you.
Dude's all in. He's all in. He said, "Kody said it. Let's go. Pull the savings."
That's funny.
The statement. Oh, that's a good point, Joey. The statements, the following statements made by Kody do not reflect the views and opinions of the Jayko Morning Show.
Right.
Disclaimer. We're putting that up. I'm gonna make a slide that goes across the screen when he starts talking about money.
We apparently need to do that.
Yeah, we do for sure.
If you are looking to get into stocks, I'll post a link on the Facebook page. I use Webull. I don't mess with any. I like Webull. I like their interface. I like their desktop. So I use that and E-Trade. So those two that I use. But what I'm getting at is if you use the Webull link, you'll get free stocks just for signing up. So if you're interested in it, we'll put a link on the page. Y'all can go over there and check it out. So
Yeah, buddy.
if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it as a team.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I do apologize too to the viewers. I've been slacking. I've been sick for the last like 3-4 days, and I've been slacking on Facebook. So we're gonna get back to that. Get
If you'd make me an admin, I could do it.
Oh, I thought you were. I'll have to change that.
Make me an admin. Yeah, I'm just a co-host, guys. I don't have anything to do with anything else.
Here comes the sob story. Here comes the whining. No, but I'll check. I'll fix that too. And then the YouTube's up and rocking, so we're good on that. But I just need to get the Facebook back up. I'm gonna make a post on Facebook too that allows y'all to put questions, stuff you guys want to talk about specifically. Go go on Facebook, look up the Jayko Morning Show, follow the Facebook page, and then I'm gonna put a post on there so y'all can just keep putting in there, and put in their questions and topics that y'all want to hit on, and then that way we can hit on them during the day too.
So we've been putting the full episodes on YouTube. Yep. We're gonna break it down now. We got 4 or 5 of them on there now. I think maybe 6 or 7. We had an issue at first, so episodes 1 through I think 6 are not on there. YouTube was being weird, so everything since then is on there. We're gonna also further that by doing clipping it out. So an hour is a lot to watch. So I think that if we do 5 to 8 minute clips as well, that way y'all have both options to watch specific topics instead of the whole show. I'd love you to watch the whole show, but I understand an hour is a lot, and a lot of people can't allocate that much time to watching YouTube. But check it out. Also, if you're over there at Mondays, videos drop on Just Life. You can check that out too. One just published right now, last night. So, shameless plug.
Hey, I don't blame you. Get it, son. That's what you're here for. You got all kinds of support in the chat. Look at these guys. Hashtag stop oppressing Kody. Hashtag Kody for admin. Let's get it. But oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, so we'll get working on some of that stuff. But I got one more story here.
What you got?
As a parting story, because we Money Minute. Now we got to get a little bit of humor. So we talked about travel earlier, right?
Yep.
So how many of you, I got to know in the chat, how many of y'all go on TripAdvisor or pages like TripAdvisor to look up? No, because hashtag co-hosts are people too. Yep. So anyways, there's an island hotel in Thailand that received a negative review from an American teacher who went there. Basically, they were upset with the service. He was upset with the one of the fees that he was charged. He thought was too high, whatever. So he posted while he was there, he put a negative review on TripAdvisor. Right? It's 2020, man. That's what we do. We review stuff, and people like me live on those reviews.
People like me have never read one. So I give the product or service a chance.
Nope.
I know you don't.
But anyways, so they put this negative review up there, and as a result, apparently this is legal. The things work a little differently over there, because this guy. So now they've gone gone after this guy for defamation of character of the resort.
Oh boy!
They've arrested.
Also, the resort's going after him.
Yep, he's been detained. Apparently they're looking to settle. The court is, or they're looking to settle outside of court. The hotel is, but supposedly this teacher could be fined up to $3,200 American dollars.
Oh, wow!
And face prison time in Thailand.
I promise you, he will never review anything.
Oh my God, I cannot believe that. Because look, Americans, man, if you walk into a restaurant and there's a straw wrapper on the table, there's people that are like, nope, would never eat here. We're
1 star.
Yep.
1 star.
Yep. Like, can you imagine?
This dirt hole, cockroaches were everywhere.
Yeah.
Dirtiest establishment in North America.
Right.
Food and service were horrible.
Yeah. Dude, it's wild. So this guy, I'm like, God dang. Imagine that you put a review down and you're just stuck. You're in jail. I'd be like, oh my Lord.
Not gonna lie. Can we start doing that, or asking for a friend? Of course.
You know what though? This is a perfect example of spoiled ass Americans going out of the country and I guess.
As a business owner, we all know how frustrating reviews can be.
Yep, 100%. 100%.
Very frustrating.
Yep. But all right, y'all. That's a wrap for today. Kody, you got anything as a parting words for the people? Give it to the people.
Don't go out there and kill it. Just remember, if you choose not to choose, you still made a choice.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Anyways, so we're moving on. Tuesday morning. Live it up, guys. Go out there, make your dreams happen. And as always, have the best day ever.
Peace.